Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
I'm Tim Stanovic along with Carol Masser. Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. With us is Bloomberg News cross-asset reporter Emily Grafeo. Emily, the Mag 7 taking a bit of a hit today. Among the worst movers when it comes to the Mag 7, an EV company. What do we call it, an EV company anymore?
Yeah, an EV company. And robotics and AI.
Yeah.
Technology.
Have you not seen like all that they do?
The standing robot, the humanoid robot.
I've seen what they sell, and it's mostly cars. We're talking about Tesla, right?
We're talking about Tesla, yes. Ticker TSLA. Biggest intraday drop since July. It was down over 5%. It's regained a little bit, but it's still down about 4%. After data showing that European sales of the car maker fell 22% in August. So that gives the company a market share in Europe of just 1.9%. This is a report from the European Automobile Manufacturers Association. We get this report every month. It actually often tends to move Tesla's stock price. And Europeans are still buying other EVs, but just not Teslas as much. We did see EV sales rise in the region in August, but the Tesla sales dropping.
Not so good. Not so good. On the flip side, Intel continuing to have another good day.
Yeah, Intel extending gains for a third day. It's up 7%, and it's extending a gain after Bloomberg reported yesterday that the chipmaker had approached Apple to ask for an investment. This is just the latest of a series of Intel headlines that we've gotten in the last couple weeks. The stock is up 36% over the last month, and this is ticker INTC, Intel. Our reporting is citing people familiar with the matter. The latest that we know now is that Apple and Intel have also discussed how to work more closely together, and that the talks are early stage and may not lead to an agreement. But the headline here is that Intel approached Apple for an investment.
Well, and as our Mark Gurman said, because we were talking to him, like, why would Apple do it? And we really talked about kind of political clout. I was calling it presidential diplomacy or CEO presidential diplomacy, but it's kind of interesting. But he says, you know, tech CEOs, they kind of talk to each other all the time, these big tech guys.
Yeah, this would be, you know, like we said, the string in the latest of different investments. Obviously, last week we saw a $5 billion investment by NVIDIA into Intel. We've seen the actual U.S. government investing. And just for context here, I'm sure you guys know because you talk to a lot of tech analysts, but Apple was a longtime Intel customer, but then switched to in-house processors in the past 5 years. So maybe they're going back. Who knows?
Where do you want to go? Carmax?
Carmax. So Intel was the best performer in the S&P 500 today. The worst performer is Carmax, the used car retailer, plunging down 20% to 5-year lows. Bad earnings. They missed EPS, net sales, and operating revenue. And the street was pretty vocal about this earnings report. So Truist Financial Services said this was a, quote, miss across the board with, quote, really nothing good to see for Carmax. Used vehicle sales coming in at $5.27 billion, but that was down 7.2% year over year and also missed estimates. The auto retailer actually pointed to a fallout from Trump's tariffs and rising distress among consumers as it reported these earnings.
You know, I don't understand the environment here because
I don't either.
I saw that too, Emily. And just in our program, Bloomberg Business Week Daily, earlier on Thursday, we spoke with the CFO of a firm, Rob O'Hare, who said the consumer is great right now. Everything we are seeing is fine.
I am so confused.
So
right?
if Carmax is out saying that the tariffs have caused this distress and people are pulling back,
right?
What are they? Look, a car is a big purchase, but
yeah,
if they're not seeing that at a firm, then I don't know what gives.
I don't know. Right, these are the crosshairs that we kind of like are dealing with. It plays to the
uncertainty. Even our very own Fed chair, Jerome Powell, was talking recently about just how much uncertainty there is for business leaders. So yeah, Carmax, ticker KMX, down now almost 20%.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.